Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have a very quick video but a fun one. Make sure to subscribe to see more War Thunder and other stuff. We are almost hitting 1,000 subscribers, so make sure to subscribe. And let's get into it. So today we woke up to an update that it's kinda good, kinda great. I mean, depends actually, but anyway, the Mirage F1 now has the MatAWG 2. For some reason, Gaijin thinks that the MatAWG 2 should be added, probably because the Mirage F1 is not performing very well on its statistics. Jesus. But yeah, basically we have the MatAWG 2, which is a 1985-1986 missile, all aspect version of the MatAWG 1. Kind of the same as the MatAWG 1, as you see on the model itself. It is basically the same missile, has the same burn time, same everything in the external part, but it has an all aspect sensor, and it can pull a little bit more, so it can pull to 35 Gs in game right now. So it's probably the best, if not one of the best missiles in the game. IR version, of course, probably the best, because even the M9L is not that good. The M9L, of course, has the 30G maximum loadout, and yeah, but the all aspect, it is basically the same. It's 3 kilometers, as you see, 30. And let's check with the Mirage. But of course, the main thing is that the range on the M9L is going to be a little bit better, just because it has a longer burn time, and the MatAWG 2 will have a shorter range but better turning capabilities. So it is 1980s missile, pretty good, a Mirage 2000 missile, so yeah. And yeah, let's test it out a little bit on the test flight just to see the capabilities of the sensor, and then I have some footage to show to you guys. So you're here in the test flight just to show a little bit. So yeah, the circle is the same, basically is everything the same, but as you're going to see, it is all aspect. Of course, MiG-15, it is look at the turning on this thing. Jesus Christ, it's the best missile in game for short ranges. But yeah, it is all aspect, so it is capable of actually locking people from behind and doing stuff like that, so it is pretty good. Another thing that you have to think is that it is not his final stats, I think, because in real life the MatAWG 2 has the IRCCM, which is the infrared countermeasure, which is basically a countermeasure to flares, and it is a way to the missile to ignore flares, basically. So it doesn't have this in real life. It is very susceptible to flares, and yeah, 5 kilometer shot, so pretty good. But yeah, in general, it is the idea of that, of having a countermeasure to flares. And yeah, here we have some examples in battle usage. You know, it's not the most amazing missile ever. You have to know that it doesn't have the IRCCM right now, which means basically that flares are pretty good at defeating this missile. So don't expect this missile to be the most amazing thing ever. This is one of the things that I actually defend right now, is that all aspect missiles are not that OP, because flares are pretty good. But of course, the MatAWG 2 missiles like the M9M, I think, also can have that system of IRCCM, which basically helps, as I said before, with the flares. And yeah, but even with that, even without the IRCCM, the MatAWG 2 is a pretty welcomed decision by Gaijin. I mean, I still think that it should be a lower BR before you add modern stuff like this. I always think that the Mirage 3C never should have gotten the MatAWG missile, and should have the normal missiles in a lower BR, because it is supposed to be a kind of an early variant, and the Mirage F1 is also that, you know. I think it's supposed to be kind of a early 70s, middle 70s aircraft, and not have late middle 1986 missiles. As you see, the flares right there work pretty flawlessly. So yeah, it's just my opinion on that, but still a pretty fun addition in the way that that was a Super 530, by the way, and this is the MatAWG 2. As you're going to see, 3.5 kilometers, and you already have a lock against a J7, but he flared that out, and the missile just went ballistic. So yeah, flares are pretty OP against this missile still, for now at least. And I don't know what was that shot, but in general it is a pretty welcomed addition. I think it is going to change very much the way that the MatAWG and the Mirage works. As you see, a J8 that I shot was pretty bad and it didn't release flares and anything like that, and the missiles just they just didn't do anything. So we might see some other changes on that, but I don't know. But anyway, a welcome addition. Best missile in the game, probably IR. Maybe just comparable to the AIM-9L, but yeah, basically this is it. So yeah, see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.